uh, of course you want to play games. Like I came here pretty late in the season, wanted to show what I can do, and it's a great group of guys in there. They welcome me really well from the start. But to get a game before the season ends, of course, it's a lot of fun, especially when you get the win as well. So I wouldn't lie, of course. I've been here a couple of weeks now. I got to see the facilities, the staff around the team, the guys. I think Detroit has a really bright future, and of course, it would be a place that I would like to be a part of in the future. So we'll see what happens. I can just do my part, and then we'll see what happens. But no, I've had a blast this last couple of weeks I've been here. Yeah, I mean, probably that's how it goes. I think we have some exit meetings and stuff now before I head back to Sweden, and we'll see what happens. It's still early, but I've just tried to make the best impression I could when I got over here now, and let's enjoy this win for tonight. But we'll see what happens in the future. But this is the league I want to be in for sure.
Well, I'd start with the fact that, as I've talked about, we stayed in the playoff race longer than we have in the last couple of years, probably since we started the rebuild. I thought we had as much hope as we've had. So I think that's a positive. I think certainly a big piece of that was being able to have an influx of talent with guys like with young guys like Seider and Raymond, and certainly they've had huge impacts. I was just saying to Trevor, I mean, I think the impact Seider for me is hands down the Calder winner with the minutes that he's had, the defensive and offensive responsibilities he's had, and Raymond would be right there and should be, in my mind, probably second. And then, we had obviously some guys have real good offensive years in Larkin and in Bertuzzi. I thought Larks got back to being a real impactful offensive player. I thought Bert took another step in his offensive game. Is there other areas to improve on for those individuals? Absolutely. But certainly those are all positive things. I think it certainly speaks to the patience. I think Steve Eisman and his management group showed, specifically with sides, playing a full year in the American League, playing a full year in Sweden prior to being an NHL player, that just made him that much more ready. And certainly, there's probably been situations where other guys have on other teams have been, kind of called to the NHL at times too soon. And even Razor, obviously played a full year after and was able to come and have success. And I thought both guys did a good job. Listen, both guys, as I've said this lots, they don't want to be good rookies on a non-playoff team. They want to be great players on a great team. And so they both have lots of work to do without a doubt. But both, I thought, impressed, as I said earlier, really did a good job this year. Well, it's definitely, as an organization, I don't think there's any doubt that the arc of the organization's headed in the right direction. And there's no doubt about that. So I think there's positives to be looked at from the year. I think, there was times this year where our team showed really, really great and extraordinary type sacrifice and work ethic. And there was times this year when we played our best hockey that we were as good as anybody. We beat a number of good teams. Certainly there's a lot of areas for growth. I've talked about that lots. But there's a lot of positives to be taken out of it now, and there's negatives. And ultimately, we have to find ways to take as many steps forward as we can, and we got to limit the steps backwards. And we had too many steps backwards, but there's no doubt, as I said to start this, the arc of the organization's headed the right direction.